The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antari ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space. Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Vintage Story. So, I was in the middle of... I don't know what's going on here. Oh, we don't have enough wind. I was in the middle of making more iron, so I'm gonna help out this for a moment here. I think... Yeah, I do have another thing ready, another bloom. I was going to do all of this off screen, all of these iron blooms, but I stopped playing yesterday. And I haven't even been cooling down the iron because it'll just mix its heat with the entire stack. I'm gonna put that back on. I will do these last two pieces, but after that, we're not going to be doing this. So I am going to sort this first, and just so I keep the amount of coal I need for these, I'm going to put them all in individually like this. I did take off the armor on purpose. I fixed all the armor, which took a lot of iron and a lot of linen. Awesome, it's starting to speed up a little bit there. As you can tell, I have gone a full month since the last stream. Doing the Firewood took about 6 days. I did sleep through a bunch of the nights, so it wasn't like I was sitting here playing the game the entire time. And with the speed increasing of the health hammers, I'm going to start the next one now. And this was just so that we could get stuff ready for the steel, because I need to do the math on it. I know in order to make the steel armor, I need about half a steel bloom going. So we're going to be making either 8 or 12 more ingots than we need of steel. Just because I can't do the exact amount on the, or in the steel chamber. You have to do 16 at a time. It won't let you start a steel process of 4 ingots. Our current has been going this entire time, but it's a very slow process. You guys can see this, the heat didn't even transfer to the rest of the ingots. And this will be the last one for us for right now. We're going to need the hammer. That's going to go in our offhand in a minute. We also need the chisel and the pantograph, because we're only going to be chiseling one window and then copying and pasting it everywhere. I am going to need the wrench, which is not over here. Once that pops up, I'm going to turn the health hammers off. There we go. Add this to there. I need the wood that's in here. That's not in here. I moved it back. And we also... Oh, I don't need the thing that's in my offhand. Let's bring the lantern in my offhand for right now until we are ready to chisel. And what we are going to actually do is go grab the torch from the wall again. We're going to take this over to the redwood forest, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. Another thing I want to do this stream is redo all of the paths that are around the town. But first is to show you guys the redwood forest, which I should probably do during the day. I didn't realize that it was just getting into night. I thought it was just getting out. So let's go sleep for a moment. I also want to plant a bunch of trees in this area. So I'm going to be doing my best to sleep through every night. And I found out 100%, well, not anymore, hold on. I did not find out anything. I thought that your hunger only goes down when you're healing while you're sleeping. And our hunger just went down 1 bar. So that was not a correct idea. Anyway. For those who were not here on Friday, we were trying to do Conan Exiles on Friday, but since the game updated, the server did not update, and I could not play Conan Exiles, so we came in here and we cut down a couple trees together. But this is what the redwood forest now looks like. Every open space here was a redwood tree. That is a bald cypress that was too close to one. That's also bald cypress too close to one. That is our first major ruin. I cut down all the trees leading to it, all the trees above it. There are some weird things going on with vines still floating in the sky. I think that's just due to the corruption that we had on our game, because we did update to 122.0 during Friday's stream, and that corrupted a few items. One of the things is every ladder that was originally placed is now corrupted in these question mark blocks. Every lantern we had was corrupted. Our windmills were corrupted. I think that's all of them, but I feel like there was a 4th item that in turn was also corrupted. But anyway, this underneath here is our charcoal pit. If I take away this block here, we can see that I even put the charcoal, or not the charcoal, This pig has been attacking me because there is a piglet somewhere nearby. You guys should have heard it run. But if that thing comes back, I'm going to kill it. Because it keeps attacking me randomly. Here it comes now. Another thing that kind of broke, which isn't really a thing that actually did break, was our skeps that we did originally place at home. For some reason became corrupted in a way that it says what it is now. Nearby flowers 0, too cold for bees to fly. That is normal, but the nearby flower should say something. I don't know. It says 1 degree here. It's probably just too cold like it says, and that's making it not look right. Where is the piglet? Oh, there's the piglet. Okay. But that guy kept attacking me. It was stuck down in a charcoal pit for the longest time until I filled it in. But we are going to start this and close this off. It says that it's warming it up. It's probably taking that long because of how large it is. Each minute in this game is a second IRL, so I am going to wait 20 more seconds while this is going, we're going to go back to our town. And first, I want to look up how to make armor stands. I'm assuming it's a bunch of sticks. It is not. It's hay. How do you make hay? Hay is a bunch of dry grass. Okay. That's easy to make. So it's 8 pieces to make one. We need 16 pieces of grass and 5 planks to make one stand. I want to make 3 of them. So we have one for our gambeson, our iron armor, and our steel armor. So that's 16 times 3. 32, 48. $48 should be 3/4 of a stack of dry grass because the stacks are 64. Pretty sure 48 is 3/4 of 64. And it should be all warmed up now. We are getting the particles, so this is working. And then the only thing I would have to worry about is if I did not fully pack out this entire block, it would be just burning the firewood in there and not turning it into charcoal. I'm pretty sure with the particles coming out of it, that does mean that it is turning into charcoal and not just burning the wood. If it didn't have any particles, I think it would be just burning the wood. On top of that, I did have a bunch of crates that were in here, in this area, that I purposely counted out how many pieces of firewood we need in each one of those crates. So if I had any extra firewood after breaking all the crates and placing all the firewood down, that means that I had holes somewhere, and I did not have that situation. I did end up having extra firewood after cutting a tree down, but I placed that outside of a crate, so that does not count. That firewood has since then been put into our food area, our processing building that has the quern, because some things only work off of firewood, like our modded oven. I'm pretty sure only works on firewood. What is the quern up to now? I don't think that it is capable of churning the rib cages. I have been sitting here waiting for it to finish the bony rib cages for so long, not realizing that it can't be done. Is there something I can turn them into? Drops bones when broken. I thought this whole time that it was actually querning these rib cages. I did not realize that it was not actually doing anything with them. I only just realized now because the bar didn't move at all when I was looking at the bar. So this is a lot more bones for it to go through, but the bones should be quickly taken care of. Okay, that's the last of them. Am I going to be able to pick up all of them? I'm going to assume that they changed exponentially. They did. We had like 61, we almost got 4 stacks out of it. Okay, so all of this will just go in here to be mixed with that. I'm going to change the 24 to be the first slot because it goes from the top down. And after it's done the 22 small bones, it will go into the other ones. Okay, so the next on the list is doing these windows, which we need the wood. Which would be in this chest. That's another thing that broke. All these stacks of aged planks. They all became corrupted. The slabs did not. The full blocks of them did. And the board did not corrupt. So if I have... How many windows do I have? Because we can count out how much wood I'm going to need. 2, 4, 6. I think there's an odd number of 7. There's 7. 7 times 8 is almost 64, which would be 76. So I need another stack for sure. That is 64. That there. So if I do this slowly... This is pretty much how we're going to be chiseling the wood into the window. The wood is not going to be in the center. It's only going to be on the edges as a border. So this is another good way of measuring out how much I need. And that has an extra 4. The math did not work out. I don't actually need all of them. We just need it to go like this. And then... That's how much I need. Which equates to 57 pieces? Is that right? Did I miscount that? Is 8 times 7 57? It's 56. I was saying 57, but we do have the right amount there. I definitely did do the math wrong. Okay. Well, it made a weird pop, the headphone. Corsola is a Gen 2 Pokemon that is in chat. It is a Pokemon that has 2 different forms. There is a Galarian Corsola. I don't think I've even tried to catch this. Apparently I do have it. Alright, so let's go upstairs and find the window that has the least amount of things in front of it, which looks like this window right here. So this is the one that I'm going to start chiseling. Now, unlike in Minecraft, we can actually break these and get the entire block back. So I am actually going to break them apart and move them in a block, but on top of another block. So I should probably put that there like this. And I don't have any dirt on me as a temporary block. Let me go get some dirt. I just need... Ooh, I don't have any dirt in there. That's why I ran out. Let's just take a piece from right there. I just need 1 temporary block. Actually, why do I even need the dirt? Because we're gonna... I do need that for the first one. So, when you go to chisel glass, the first time you chisel it, requires a hammer in the offhand, it just turns clear. You can't really see it. I mean, you can. It's a little bit murky compared to when it's not there. But trying to see that while looking outside would be difficult. So I chiseled it on purpose. We are now going to switch that chiseled glass, which we can't even see in our pocket, with that piece. Take away the dirt. Put this chiseled block there. Middle piece is going to be clear. And now we chisel this. And I need to do this correctly. We go like this. Drop 1 piece in there. And then... Oh, I also forgot that we are going to cut this down quite a bit. So first thing I want to do is, I think, make this... Do I want it dead center or back a second half? I think I do want it dead center. Which would mean... cutting all of that, then... all of this. Same thing on this one. Trying to do this carefully as to not accidentally chisel another wall that may or may not be chiseled near us. Now we chiseled the floor, but I don't know if we chiseled any of the walls anymore. Let's put that up there now that I remembered I had it. F again, we're going to go down one more stage. Okay, that's everything there. I'm not sure how I started breaking the glass. Okay, that's all of that. You know, are any of these chiseled? No, so I can hit them as many times as I want with the removing button, and nothing will happen. What? Okay, let's not hold down the button anymore. I am, however, going to press Alt so that I don't have to keep moving my head. I think this is the last one, or last two pieces. Okay, so I want to keep it down this thickness just to not have to go one more stage. I think I do want to go one more stage. We're just gonna have the most to take away, because I think it's now 16 voxels being done at once. Yeah, I just realized that I could just do the one piece of glass and then copy it to the one that isn't chiseled yet. I just realized that I didn't have to chisel both blocks individually. I also can't see how far down I am. Alright, none of these are chiseled, so I should be actually fine accidentally hitting them. Okay, I think I have everything there. I'm not seeing any jut outs, but I do need to get this portion done as well. I would have liked it to keep the black outline until we were done. But I guess they programmed the game to get rid of the outline on purpose, so that you can make your own. But it would help getting rid of voxels if I could see where the outline was. What I mean by the outline is this black line. We're also not going to be able to tell if any of these glass pieces have a voxel missing in the middle. I don't think I'm going to be able to notice. With that, I think I have completed it. I am looking for any holes, but I think that is good. If I do that and then copy it here, that automatically shrunk it. It did not add the wood to it, so that's perfect. So, now what I need to do is not have this window behind. Since it is a chiseled block, I might accidentally break it. So I'm going to do that, and then I need to chisel off one outline. Or do I want it to be too thick? Let's see what one side being too thick looks like. I want to be working with this, so I need to... I forgot that it is not in the dead center. What is going on there? Does that mean that I could just replace the glass with this? I am a little confused. No, it doesn't automatically replace it. Oh, okay. There's a piece missing there, too. Oh, no, I just didn't look all the way down when I was removing pieces. Why did I switch to that? What is going on here? Why does it keep switching to that? Now I need to re-add that. Good. At least with the wood, I can actually see where we haven't taken it away from. With how large this window's going to be, I think I might actually keep this idea. And I should go grab the wrench. Rather than doing that 4 times, I might as well just rotate it. Wrench here. So if I replace those 4, turn them into chisel blocks, I should have added the things to them. Let's put that away. This here. Just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally do something to that. Okay. That there, there, there. And then this one should be easily rotated that way. Can I rotate this any other direction? Okay, it looks like it's stuck only being rotated horizontally. I can't rotate it vertically. Which is somewhat fine. So before I fix the top and bottom portion, I am going to stay on a piece of wood for right now. Going to get rid of all of this side. Didn't mean to press G because now I can't see. And then we're gonna just place all this back. Luckily I can just hold down because we're on the very top layer of the block. I forgot that it's 2 blocks deep, not just 1. I can't see it. I just realized that the music has been playing this whole time. Let's turn that back on. Or I guess let's turn it on to begin with. Sorry about that, chat. Alright, that should be correct. So if I add the wood to there, and add the wood to here, and then copy this, place it there and there. This one needs to be rotated. Wow, so I have to do one for the top and one for the bottom. I just realized that I can't flip it to do the bottom one. I have to do that one separately as well. Okay. This might be easier to do like this. It is a little bit easier. Should probably do it from down here. I have to do the bottom 2 carefully because we don't want to accidentally turn the floor into a chisel block. Okay, that should all be done. That all looks completely colored in, I guess. Okay. Now we gotta do the same thing to the top. Does that just have different... mirror shape? Okay. Paste, shape, and materials. We could do that. We'll do that for the bottom two corners. What did I just get rid of? How did I get rid of something in the middle of the thing? When I was looking at the top. Because I'm shivering... this doesn't count as a room anymore. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't think I can use that wood as a placeholder anymore. This doesn't count as a room anymore. I'm trying to get the shivering to stop because it's messing me up a little bit. Does the game is in armor give me any temperature related stuff? No, it does not. I could light this fireplace here just to get us to not keep shivering. And I can actually eat that pie. Okay, that should do us good for a little bit here. And then I am concerned with not being able to use that window. So that... can I put this in there? No, I cannot. That is a useless piece of wood now. Because I accidentally chiseled it when I placed it down. Why isn't there snow there? That's weird. Oh wait, that's the middle window. This is the window that goes there. Alright, let's go back to doing this. That's not what I meant to get rid of. Or that one. Alright, now I have to replace them on the top. It's 2 blocks high, which is going to be the hardest thing to do at first, because I can't see what I'm doing. There's something missing from it. Yep, now I can see it. There we go. Okay, that looks normal. Let's do the right side. So I should have actually kept these 2 in. Is it easier to do it this way? I think it is. And that's the other window, so I want to make sure to not do that. And we should be able to sit on the floor and be able to do this entire portion here. Okay, if I'm lucky, I didn't miss a piece. Let's do that. I don't see any holes. I think we're good to continue going up. That looks right. So copy that. Chisel this. Add a piece of wood. I'm gonna do it to this one. Flip it, and then we're gonna move it to right there. Because that will make this be a little bit easier to take care of. If I'm lucky, I got all of it. Does look like I got all of it. Get rid of that. Get rid of the temporary block. That's the one I want. And then we put this one there. And that's our full window. I want it to be this big grand opening that it looks like you can almost walk through, just so that I can see everything from as far as I can. And now I get to copy and paste this to every single window going around the building. Did we light these a while ago? We never lit these. We were starting to make meteoric iron, and I never finished it. Alright. So, what I need to do now is go around and add the wood to every single window, and then we come back and copy and paste it all, so... I think I can reach everything from outside. I can. Awesome. I do have to be relatively close to it, though. What am I stuck on? Oh, it's the snow. You get a piece of wood. 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 Now I should only need 3 more if I was looking at the right place. So far, so good. $30 does not seem like the right amount that I should have. I am pretty sure that I'm shy of a few pieces. Why am I shy 2 pieces of wood? I don't think you can add double. Was it the setting on this? Because we have 5 more windows to do. It is weird, chat. I don't know. You know what? Can I... just copy that and... No, it didn't transfer over. No, I have to do it twice. Okay. This is a little bit easier. Did that get it from my inventory? It did. Alright, there's one that I'm not going to be able to get into. Actually, I might be able to get it. If I go right here. We'll have to do the same thing right here. And then move this over. With me doing this, I probably could have just copied the original thing with this setting and just moved around. That's not what I meant to do. But I'd rather have it be the chisel block first and then go to each window individually. How was I down 7 blocks? I don't know what happened there, chat. I thought we were only down 2 blocks. Oh, I just placed them all in the center block. That doesn't need the wood. That's why I miscounted earlier. Okay, so the first window I shouldn't have put anything in the middle. I should have just chiseled it and continued going. That explains it. Why am I stuck? Alright, so next thing I'm going to do first is grab this. Because it is the easiest one to do. And then I should only have to rotate 4 of them once. So that's in the right spot. That's in the right spot. This is not. This is not. And then we're going to do this one. Oh, I fell. So you rotate 3 times. I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea at this point. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work with it being chiseled. I also think I need to do that from the outside so I don't mess it up. So it is this one. Oh, it still holds the thing. Okay, I think if I update the tool holder, it's gonna fall. Or it might just stay working. I don't know. I mean, how did we put a tool holder on the window anyway? That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's add this back. No, I'm actually gonna break it. And it fell outside. Oh, I caught it! This was the tops. Here's one of the pieces of wood that I should have had still on me. So we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Add all this back in. I could have also saved these to a folder and named it all so I wouldn't have to chisel it each time. I think we're doing okay with this. Alright, let's left click on this time. And I might as well do the bottom one too. And that's going to be another one I have to do outside. That's going to be up to one I do outside. This one, I do from in here, same as this one. This one, then I have to do it's okay. There's 3 I have to do from outside. That's chiseled. Not chiseled. Not chiseled. Not chiseled. Okay, it looks like it was 4, not 3. That should be all the ones I couldn't do. Yeah, that one's done. Then the rest should be just things I need to rotate after I copy them. Should be able to do this one from up here. Oh, that broke the torch holder. Is there a way to fix this? The only reason why I don't... I could move all of the copper ingots over one. I think I will do that. Hopefully I have enough inventory space to move the copper. I apparently do not. And then when we get to the end of the copper, I should have 2 extra pieces. Yep. Put that there. Let's move the tool holder while we're at it. This can go back up there. This can come down here. We are doing this now. One has to be done from outside. Oh! Oh no, that's just rotated. Wait, there is a way to rotate it. Okay. I didn't mean to do that twice. So you can rotate some blocks multiple times to get the look. I just have to look at a different part of the block, it looks like. So if I look up here, I'm trying to look at different spots on the block to get it to rotate differently. It doesn't look like that can rotate the way I was thinking of. I'm guessing because that right here is a slab, the slab can be rotated in different directions because it can be a horizontal slab and a vertical slab. So that should be all of them. I think I have one that I wasn't able to get from inside. Which would have been, yep, right here. But that is all of the windows now. I think the big glass window makes it look grand. So that's that completely done. Let's put everything away. Let's go check on the charcoal pit. Because that should either be done or close to being done. It has been more than a day. I should probably bring some crates. If it is done, that's going to be a lot of charcoal. I don't think we're going to be able to fit it in chests. So I'll just grab this entire stack here. And this can go up there for now. We have not made the coke oven yet, so that'll be something to do if this is done or not done. So if I... Okay, looks like that was just updating. If I open this, it is done. Look at that, chat. I did, in fact, do this correctly. I forgot this is where all the grass, or all of my low fertility dirt went in the first place. And I am trying to leave me a space to get out of here without having to fall down. I hear a portal nearby. Alright, these I'm going to do from right here. Okay. Let's get all the dirt. Now, if I can fit all of this charcoal in crates that take up, I think, 8 blocks, so 8 total crates, I am going to place them in the charcoal room underneath the blacksmith in those 8 crates. Because this is definitely not going to all fit in the spot we made for it. Alright, now this is the staircase to get down. As you can tell by there being grass. Oh no! Did I miscount how tall this is? So from underneath the sand, 1, 2, 3 things of dirt. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh? No, it was from the sand. So this is 4 blocks going to that quartz. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It didn't do this bottom layer. Ah! Yeah, it didn't do the bottom layer at all. I don't know if that's because I didn't let it cook long enough. It looks like it did 11 by 11 by 10. I don't know, chat. All I know is that I get to now chop all this down. Can I just right-click it and get it? No, I have to shovel it first. Once you get it in these little pieces and you place them down, then you can just right-click to pick them up. Is it raining? I think it's raining. Alright, and what I want to do is, I think, put the crates on this end here. They should update the name at the top saying 8 layers to 7 layers. What if I look away and look back? No, it still says 8 layers. Maybe the layers is for how many is in one block. It is. I want to take that away. There we go. That's going to be the extra firewood that we have. Because I miscounted something somewhere. Did want to make sure I didn't leave anything up here. I did not. Okay. Now we're probably going to break a shovel, maybe 2 or 3 shovels. This is the crate for charcoal. And now what I'm going to try and do is make this all level. Who's about to shoot at me? He shot me from... Oh, I see it now. You don't have to make it all level, but I think it'd look a little bit better for the thumbnail. Actually, wait. No, thumbnail would look better like this. So we're going to do this as a temporary screenshot. That will probably change as we go through the rest of the stream. But for right now, that's going to be our screenshot. That's just a charcoal pit. I get the feeling that we are 1 away from the bottom. No, we're 3. So if I go here, we're now full blocks. Interrupting my charcoal collection. Only to give me nothing. I wonder for the Pokemon in chat if there's a way for me to get Firebot to automatically do the Pokecheck command. I'll probably have to get Firebot to check for the X's. And to see if the command for telling us if we don't have it, if it uses our name or not. Or if it just says you do not know that Pokemon or have it. I'm gonna empty our pockets. I'm gonna guess that this can only hold 1,024, because that's what a lot of the things say that they can hold. We should probably grab some food from at home. The reason why I'm making it flat, because I don't think I explained it, is with it having all these different peaks in it, as you can see, the charcoal gets stuck on them quite easily. And although it won't stop them from getting stuck on the blocks next to it, making it flat on the top makes it a less of a chance. We're almost done leveling it out. Once we're done leveling it out, I'm gonna go home, sleep, and also get some food. Because when I go to sleep before getting food, I might actually starve. Seeing how low our hunger is and how low our health, I think it's going to transfer the hunger or the health. Especially if I'm getting attacked by even more shivers. Because there is a portal nearby. I hear the piglet made its way back over here. And there's the Scyther in chat. Let me see if I have it. Because I am trying to see what the command for not having it is, because I don't remember. Unfortunately, both me and Gino have it, so now I won't know. Let me see if the command is anywhere back further. It looks like everything so far that both me and Gino have looked at, we have it. Okay, we'll have to figure it out later. I'm gonna do some Firebot experimentation. More fighting, really? You guys can't just leave me alone? We're definitely gonna have to eat before we go to bed now. And it looks like Firebot is no longer subscribed to whoever's emote that is. Not Firebot, the Pokemon community game is no longer subscribed to the person who made the emote, because it's not showing the emote anymore. Yeah, this should be the last 9 blocks. Alright, it is 1,024 for a full container of charcoal. Which was the same for doing the firewood. So we are actually going to have close to 64 crates of charcoal. Alright, let's go home, get some food, get some sleep, come back the 9th of January. And it sounded like we just got shot by a boat's horn right as we teleported out. Alright, I think we're in the pies that should stack. We are. Actually, I want this. We want to put away some of the dirt. I don't want to keep that dirt. Oh, I also have a reason to use these. I've been holding on these for a while. Let's get what little health I can from them. And then go to sleep. Alright, we should be waking up now. Eat another pie. Let's head back. Alright, so we slept long enough that the portal is gone, but it's not necessarily daytime yet because it's the middle of winter. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I don't know what's going to seem like the quickest way. For us to be on top of it and actually see us gradually getting closer, or for us to be at the bottom and just shovel it from the bottom. We'll do it like this. This way is probably not as entertaining. Just because, like I said, we can't see it coming down. All I'm trying to do right now is get a little space to walk around in. And as I was expecting, nothing is up here. I could just go around breaking random pieces. Nah, that's not as entertaining a scene. Alright, what I might do, or what I am going to do, is make a little channel on this side. This will make sense eventually. I'm really not sure why it didn't do this last layer of firewood, because I counted out that we made an 11 by 11 cube. We definitely had the right amount of firewood, or else it wouldn't have made any charcoal. Does it count the fire pit, or the fire pit that we put on the top as the burnable piece, as the 11th block? I don't know, but we're definitely going to make a smaller fire pit and put the firewood in there. Maybe we use the coke ovens first burn to make the firewood that is yet to be turned into charcoal. Or I could put the rest of the firewood into one crate and just put the crate inside the food processing area since that uses firewood. I think we'll do that instead of turning into all charcoal. Because right now I have like a 3-block tall stack of firewood right next to the oven. I think it would look better without that being there. Hello. Can you not attack me, please? Alright, after this stack, I'm going to also grab all the firewood on the way out. We're definitely gonna have more than one crate of that. But I want to make sure that there's nothing up top here. There isn't. Wow. Okay. I had an idea of what I was going to be doing to dig this all down. I think I might change it. Because I don't think there's a faster way of grabbing all of this. If I... just take one, or do I have to take more? I don't think it makes us able to pick up these any faster, right? Can I punch it to get it? Oh, I'm afraid. No, it only does one at a time, okay. So getting rid of the firewood underneath does not make it quicker to pick up. What I was going to do is go from the top down each block up there, which I think I might actually go back to doing instead. Did I put charcoal in there? Thank you. We need another crate. Firewood. Oh, that stopped the music. You know what? How many blocks tall is this charcoal right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I might do it this way now. Alright. I think that it must be a very cold day outside my area, so I'm going to put on a blanket for my feet. Give me just a couple minutes. My feet are getting very cold, and they are next to a window that is not well insulated, if you guys do not remember from last year. There we go. That should be better. I think we are definitely going to keep the screenshot for at least the first 4 hours being the charcoal. Oh, there's Pokemon in chat. Let's see if I don't have this. Okay, so Pokemon community game does say both the user's name and an X. Is that an emote? I'm gonna guess it's an emote. Is it like a anyone has it emote? So I'm going through all the global emotes right now. I don't see it in the global emotes. So I don't know how it's putting that X. I am gonna need to save this entire message. Onto the stream notes for later. Yeah, even on Google Docs or Google Sheets, it doesn't show it as an emote because it would type out the emote name, but it's not. Oh, anyway, that's good to know for later. And I wasn't going to be able to do that off screen because you need to be live in order for the community game to do that. And I'm not going to look for someone who is live just so I could spend 2 seconds checking a Pokemon and then leaving their channel. I won't fill that in yet. Why'd the lighting just change? Alright, I think what I'll do next is go down this side, so that I don't accidentally fall off the edge later on. I wonder if a crate holds more than a chest. Because we might need to change to a different storage vessel if a chest holds more than a crate. Guess there was more on top of that piece of wood. Okay. Fill up this crate. It's almost time to put another crate on top of it. And we definitely are going to go through our shovel, and we didn't even get halfway done. I wonder, does one durability count as one layer or the entire block? I have 666 durability on there. Okay, it is one layer per each one. We went through about 400 durability already. So I think I'm only going to be able to do 2 more blocks thick of a thing here. So this would be 1 block. This is the second block. I think I can only do this 1 row, and then it's going to break the shovel. I might not even be able to finish the entire thing. Wow, it lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. I even accidentally took out another block and it still lasted. So how many more blocks can I do? 26. I can do 3 blocks and then 2 pieces. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Alright, since we have to go home, I am going to put a few of the pieces of charcoal away. Actually, we're going to keep all that. We're going to head home, put a crate down at home. And I think I should actually count how many pieces of charcoal 1 chest can hold. 9 rows of 4, that's 36 stacks. What's 36 times 64? $2,304. That's definitely more than 1,024. So we should be storing our charcoal in chests, not crates. So I am going to make a few chests, if I can find where the nails have been placed. I know I have a chest with nails in it somewhere. Probably in the blacksmith area. The one reason why I took all the charcoal with us is because I want to start the steel while we're here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. Nope, I can't do it with these being there. Okay, now can I, is it because of this too? There we go. Can't I place it down? Here we go. Do that, close this, head down here. We're not going to be using brown coal anymore because we have so much. I did not want to do that. You know what? I might as well add some drawings to this too. Can I just like cover this whole thing? We can. This will make it look like it's been covered in soot. Alright, let's, Pick up all this. We're going to do the same thing to this block. Can I do it to the side as well? Can, but doesn't really translate very well. So this will just make it look like the soot is come down a little bit. Pick up all this brown coal, which we can bring back to the blacksmith area. Alright. Fill this back up like we were going to. Fill this up. We don't have a reason to light that one, but we are going to light this one. And once it lights the other block, it should start working. There we go. We have steel being made. I could put a door on this now, right? Can I put a door above a stair? Or do I have to bring this out one block? No idea. But I need to find nails, and this is getting really annoying to me. I don't care that it's missing, but the jumping up and down was annoying me. Nails. Here they are. I have a bunch of tin bronze nails. Oh, and I have the planks on me, so let's go down here. Is it like this? It is. I didn't count how many we have here, so it's 4 chests, 6. Oh, it's 2 chests per block. We have a total of... We have enough space for 10 double chests, and then 2 crates. I don't think I can make 10 double chests with the amount of planks I have right now. We can't even make 5. We have enough nails for it. I need to make more planks. Because I'm pretty sure this crate's empty. Yes, it is. Grab that. Now the wood's in here. Didn't mean to drop both of them, but okay. So I would need 20 chests. How dare you come into my house and hit me? Alright, I only need another 3. Put all the wood's away. Turn these into 10 double chests. The nails I'm gonna keep in here, so I can find them easier next time. And then double chest, double chest, double chest. Shift? Okay, awesome. I can shift and put a double chest. I made 10, we only needed 8. Oops. Well, we have double chests in here for nothing. These are gonna go up here for now. What do we still have in here? I have blue clay in there. Empty chests, different pots and vases. Alright, so if I open this, I want to open that, and I'm gonna put one piece in each one so I can just shift click everything. That's something I meant to do up there. Don't have enough charcoal for all 4 of these, but I can just go like that. And then I guess I will try to do the same here. I don't think I can place the crates flat without going like this. Can I keep you closed? Awesome, I can put one like that. Alright, I need... go like that. Now we can't get out of here. I also can't reach everything like this, so we'd have to get some charcoal from outside specifically. I'm gonna hopefully be able to keep these 2 doors open. I also don't like that they go to the same spot. Not enough space because of the beam, isn't it? Oh, now it's just not going to open. Chat, didn't we have this issue before? I now remember why we have them both that way. I'm gonna guess that I can't put this out here now, right? No. Yeah, I still can't. And I won't be able to place it in with me standing here, so we have to break these. Just so I can place this back. Can I not put the beam down? There we go. And then that opens inwards. I want it so that it's facing 2 different directions. Not enough space. How is there's not enough space? That is not how I wanted that. Oh, if they're together, it works the right way. Okay, hold on. I don't want you that way. That's how I want the one on the left. We're almost there, chat. Alright, and then I had beam like that. Beam like that. Oh, and now they open together. Alright, let's chop this again. Put the 2 crates in first. And then... one charcoal for you, one for you. Chest. Oh, that wasn't shift. Oh, we gotta hop all the way up and out. It also sounds like our meteoric iron is ready. That's not who I wanted to do first. One for you. And then these get half. Just like that. Oh, now it doesn't work together. That was weird. Okay. I forgot to put the brown coal away while I was in here. That's not the brown coal chest. This is... I'm trying to use all the brown coal before using the black coal. So that's why I switched them around. I think we're hungry enough to eat a whole slice of pie. We were not. Ah, I forgot we came here for the shovels this whole time. I think I'm only gonna need 2 shovels. Oh, didn't mean to grab that many. One piece of black coal now. And I was told that the forge can actually warm us up. Oh, it does! Look at that! We are actually, warming up. After a few seconds, we're already at -5. I'm gonna need this and this. And all of a sudden, it seems very dark in here. Because I don't have the lantern out. I also need to make a crucible for right there. I might just make a pit kiln for it instead of using the beehive kiln. We're warm enough that we're not getting the shakes anymore. And I need to make sure to not click on the wrong thing. We'll make 2 shovels for right now, but we might need more than 2. So I could have just wasted 1 piece of black coal. Welcome in, Dotterly! Sorry for the late, hello. How are you, Dotterly? We are, collecting charcoal, but we ran our shovel into breaking, so we had to come back and do a bunch of stuff, and I was organizing charcoal. Don't know how much of what you saw. Now that the forge is turned off, we are starting to freeze again. And I think it's because once you chisel away more than 50% of the block, it stops working as that block. Or working as a block, so this is technically an open hole. Could we make the wedge tool and just add a layer to them? I might do that in the future, but not right now. Can I keep getting stuck on that one block because of the chiseled stuff next to it? I have stuff that we don't need to bring with us. Oh, dang it, I need to grab sticks. Are there any trees over here that say branchy leaf? Another branchy leaf. I should start warming up. I already am. I'm at negative 5.3. If I were to get out of the negative degree area, we also should probably go to sleep. Yeah, it's almost daytime anyway. I will wait. How are the bees doing over here? Alright, yeah, we're going to sleep. We're probably gonna have to eat this piece of pie. And I'm gonna go all the way until 7 a.m. We went until 8 by accident. Hopefully now we're not going to be attacked. And I was trying to check on the bees to make sure that they're not corrupted. This beehive that is placed here was also placed by creative mode. That's how we fixed a lot of the stuff at home. Yeah, these are still saying nearby flowers 0, so I think they might be not working correctly. So I'll have to worry about that in the future. Right, let's hop down here, continue freaking this out, digging this out, I mean. And then every so often I'm gonna have to go back and check the charcoal underneath the steel making place. I also might sneeze soon. And I did indeed. Yeah, give me one moment while I wipe my nose. Alright. Thank you, Gino. Alright, finished one more double layer. We're going to continue using crates here, and then when we go into the other area at home, we'll put them in chests instead. So if I continue doing 2 blocks at a time, we only have 4 more blocks, it's only 2 more double layers. I think we'll keep doing it that way. Although going down might not take as long now. So going back to this idea where I just make a line and go back and forth. Let's do a little bit of this. I don't know, chat, I'm not feeling doing this way. I think I might go back to doing the 2 blocks at a time. feel like doing it this way shows the progression a lot faster. I mean, it's still going to take us the same amount of time to shovel everything out, but at least we get to see that it's actually getting shoveled quicker. We'll pick up the mess that we made, and then we'll probably have to empty our inventory, right? No, we don't actually. Wow. Alright, let's continue going down this side then. It is now warm enough in this area for it to start raining again. That's a plus for us, at least. Now, from what I understand, the coke oven is pretty much a charcoal pit that you put charcoal in. And it just further burns the charcoal. Pick up our mess. This time, without even looking, I am going to put stuff away. Alright, with that amount, should probably put one crate there. And then we're going to have to expand our little cubbyhole thing here. There's a clef key in chat if anyone wants a pair of keys. Clef key comes from the game where they first showcased fairy type Pokemon. For the longest time, there wasn't fairy type Pokemon. I think it's Fairy and Steel? Can't really remember. It's not a Pokemon you use for the actual battling, it's kind of just a collect it and then never look at it again. How many blocks away from the wall? We're about 6 blocks away. Alright, from here I should be able to fill in that crate and then start filling this one. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this entire 4-block wide area. But you know what? This is only 4 blocks wide. We might as well just take everything before we start expanding room for the crates. I should probably eat a pie. Eat a piece of pie, I mean. Just in case we start getting attacked. We don't want to be too hungry or else we won't start healing. I did just now realize that, or remember, I mean, there is a way for us to make food that will heal us. And I'm pretty sure one of them is a type of pie. I just don't know what kind of pie it is. I think it would have to use the fruit that heals you. I don't remember what kind of fruit that is. I think it's fruit that you have to buy from a trader. Because I haven't seen the seeds before. We bought them a while ago. Back when I thought that I could use the knife with a mod to cut fruit into seeds. I think it's something we have to go very far south to find. We got lucky with the biome generation being somewhat close to our house with the savanna that we're near. But we're not really south. We're still pretty north. If we were south enough, there would never be -degree weather. Right now it's at 6 degrees, but that would be, I think, the winter in the south. And with this last block, this layer is now done. I already know we're going to fill this top crate. Oh. We weren't. Okay. There are some remnants out here, so I'll pick them up. And then let's dig out this area. Now that this is all done, I could take up all the firewood right now, but I'm going to dig out another 2 blocks so that there's a bigger walkway. Oh, we broke a shovel. The lighting is changing, I'm guessing because we're going into nighttime and my lantern is now the primary lighting in this area. So I should probably pick up all the charcoal that we have on the ground and then take it home and put it away at home. I might even empty out some of the crates until I have a full inventory if I don't get a completely full inventory. I don't think I'm going to get a completely full inventory. And then when we come back, we're going to take up the firewood that's on the floor. I need to just go like this until it starts spewing on the floor. Actually, it just tells me that I can't fit. I forgot it does that. Alright, we're getting close to having this done. Shouldn't take too much longer. I'd be surprised if it takes us another hour to shuffle this all out. I would not be surprised if it takes us between 30 minutes and an hour. Now, this is not going to be enough to fill the entire chest here. But I'll toss all of that in there quickly. Then we'll come in here and lay down. And as we wake up, it's morning, but it's not daytime yet. The nights during the winter, I think, are from... I think it's a full 12 hours, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. During the summer, it's like 10 p.m. to 5 or something like that, something similar. Alright, now I do not think we are going to be breaking this next iron shovel. We are, on the other hand, going to be filling up with firewood. We're going to have a lot of crates of firewood. I am going to let them just spew on the ground, because I'm also going to be moving the firewood crates over here in this corner. Okay, instead of it being next to the charcoal, they're going to go over here. This only fits 512, so we are going to be filling up a lot of crates with firewood. But I also want to break both of those. Pick up what I can. There's an Amora in chat if anyone wants one. It is a fossil Pokemon in the world of Pokemon. Now that we got to this height, we can always see that the stuff is going down. I'm not going to be able to go from like one end and be able to dig everything out, I don't think. If I just stand right here, I don't think we can just face this way and dig out everything, but I'm going to see how far I can reach. Pretty sure I can reach a total of 5 blocks that I can break. So this is the 4th block that I'm breaking now. Should only be able to reach the next one, and then there's one block left that we can see because we dug out behind it. So that'll be a total of 2 blocks in that direction that we'd have to pick up later on. But you know what, instead of us doing this, I'm gonna shovel these 2 remaining block sections here. So I cannot shovel this block out or this one against the wall. I hear a boat's horn. Maybe in the cave. And there's only a little bit back here that I'd have to... Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a boat's horn in the cave. For those who may not have been here at the beginning, this mean fertility circle here, that's a cave. We blocked it off so that we can make this into a charcoal pit. Because this was one big cave opening. So we didn't actually have to mine out this entire block of 11 by 11. I wonder if I can make the coke oven out of the refractory bricks, or if it has to be made out of something else. If I can make it out of refractory bricks, it would match the other 2 buildings that I am putting it next to. It would make it look a lot better if it could be the same. I also just noticed on the minimap, in the top right corner of this hole, it's changing colors frequently, and it does that for some blocks, so I'm guessing charcoal is just one of those blocks that it continuously updates the color on the minimap. Or is it every time I break something? No, it's still changing colors. It's doing it it's doing it fastly when I'm mining something. Now all of a sudden it's snowing. Oh, because it's freezing temperature. Alright, so that Goes in here. Probably gonna need 2 crates. And I'm just gonna go around and collect all the firewood. Now back here, the firewood looks like a different color because it is aged firewood. It's not regular firewood. Trying to bring it close enough that I can reach all this from the crate. Okay, I should be able to get everything from the crate now. And I'm gonna need to put a couple more crates. That's a little bit of aged firewood that we have left over. So, on the other hand, I'm gonna go grab all of it. We only have 3 stacks, so I might make this be the firewood that's in the food processing building. This is a lot of firewood here. Although I could have this as a decoration thing on the porch outside the door next to the oven. We could use that as like an outdoor storage. Alright, now that we can now just stand right here and mine everything all the way to the wall. Hold on a second. Chat? Have you guys not been able to hear the music this entire time? For 3 hours? I just happened to look over and it says that Google Capture is not doing... It's set to train stuff. You guys didn't hear music this entire time. How come no one told me? I've been listening to music this entire time. You guys have just been hearing the charcoal. I blame Gino. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some of this charcoal before it starts despawning. I know I have 10 minutes before it despawns, but I still get worried that it will. Alright, chat. This is the last block of charcoal. We are now done with charcoal. For now. So we make the coke oven. Which I'm hoping we can put charcoal in. Oops, didn't mean to place it. But we don't actually need this. We're not going to be able to hold all this in our inventory, I already know that. Should be able to pick up all of this firewood. I'd be surprised if any of it falls on the floor. There we go. So we don't actually need this crate. Okay, now comes the long journey of carrying all this home. So I'm gonna, of course, do the charcoal first, which I might as well keep the axe down here. We'll do it one crate at a time, even though the first crate I just picked up does not have a full amount. I'm going in the wrong spot. Wait a second. Never mind. What might make this a little bit quicker is putting the crates down at the other end of the translocator. so I can just teleport over, place everything back in another crate. I need 5 crates for charcoal, or 8 crates for firewood. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Each time we break a crate, we're leaving a stack of charcoal behind. Because I have one too many items in my pocket, apparently. Pick all that up, and then we'll start doing this firewood. That was our first game freeze. Or lag spike. Throughout this entire process of going back and forth, that was the first time it lagged. Which is pretty good. Okay, it looks like we're also going to be leaving behind one piece of firewood each time we go back and forth. So it looks like firewood and charcoal go in crates the same amount. If that made sense. Charcoal doubles in the crate, but stack-wise, I'm leaving one behind. Yeah, and there was one extra there that I didn't pick up. Should I just break it all and then... It's not gonna despawn by the time we come back. Especially if I just fall. And I might sneeze again. Maybe not. We should be getting close. I think we only have 2 full crates and then a little bit after. As we're down to this crate. Which means the amount we have in our hand is going to fill that final crate, or the crate that has a whole stack in it. Then we have to come back 2 more times. So I should have no firewood in me. Yep. With this trip, we get all but 1 piece of firewood for this next crate. Then I might be able to get the aged wood along with this firewood. Looks like I can. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here, even though I'm probably never going to use it again with how much charcoal we have. But we now have everything completed. The next thing is to do this entire thing over again at the food processing place right there through the window. So I'm going to break down all the firewood again. I should be picking up the crates. There we go. So I need to make a little storage shed over here on this roof section as a decorative thing that has 8 crates. Whoop, didn't mean to fall down. So I'm thinking that's 5, 6, 7. Guess 8 can go there? No, I kind of want 8 on top of this one. But if you do that, you end up putting stuff away. Let's do that, and then this. Okay, now if I carefully pick the one that I want, should be filling this one in first. Yes. Oh, I can do it from down here. No, I can't. But I can do it from right here. I wonder if I could just like chuck it through the window and have it outside without having to go up and down the stairs. I probably can just break these. Okay, what I want to do is get the 2 blocks the window and that piece of stone that I just picked up. Maybe if I go right here, it'll be fire charge. There we go. This is all so I don't have to go up and down the stairs multiple times. I was making sure I wasn't getting landing by my feet. Can I do this? That was a little bit quicker. Not sure if it was as efficient or anything. If I just keep doing it like this, I should be throwing it by the stack rather than piece by piece. That was a lot quicker. Doesn't seem like it's throwing it by the stack anymore. Okay. This is back. Now everything should be outside. And it was... I just threw it all... Where is it? I can't see it at all. I thought it all got deleted. I was scared for a second there. That was a lot of firewood for us to accidentally delete if we did delete it. There it is. I thought we threw it out that window, we threw it out the second one. It looks like the grass might be messing with it. Because I keep seeing things like falling. Could be that it's just entity cramming. We started filling this in. Oh. Yeah, I'm still seeing things falling. Hello? Oh, that says aged. I didn't realize that we had aged firewood there. That's done. This one should be a little bit close to done. Yeah. We're starting to see more and more grass as we keep doing this. I am also going to grab all of this and put this in the crates. And then grab all this firewood and bring it inside. I forgot that that's what the plan was. Okay, let's eat most of this piece of pie. I knew we weren't going to finish it all. That's done, that's done. This is not started. Okay, I think I can pick up everything else that's on the ground. I'm not too sure. I can, awesome. Alright, now is when I check each crate to make sure they're full before I fill in the next ones. Those four are full. Yes, yes. Yes, now. The rest goes in there. And now I get to do that same thing with the charcoal, which is probably going to go out that window, so I'm going to go and open up this area a little bit better. Oh, we also found out during our Extra Friday stream that if we break these pillars and I replace them, the snow will fill in that hole. So I did that on some of the spots on this building, but not all of them. I might at one point do that to all of them. Alright, I kind of want to get into this wall. Which one are you? Okay. So it's cobblestone, this one. This stone, that. So now I know what to replace here. And I should be able to pick up all the charcoal from where I'm standing. I got a majority of it. Some of it didn't make it out. Alright, did we start to warm up in here? It does say house. Yes, we are starting to warm up. Okay. We are probably not going to fill in all of the chests. I just noticed how much got filled in on that one chest. Let me just hopefully keep those open this time. Awesome, I did keep them open that time. So I think in reality we could actually keep everything in crates. Oh, steel's probably out of coal. It is. Didn't mean to use another piece for drawing. Start that up again. So I'm going to bring everything over there, and then we'll look at how many crates it would fit. So I think I can actually put everything in crates. Crates were the original idea for that area. I don't think I'm picking up everything. Oh, wow, I did. Neat. Alright, then yeah, with that being said, I'm pretty sure I can just break all these. There's no way that we can't fit everything in a crate. Oh, that's not how I want to do. We are getting close to the fence, but or to the ladders, not the stairs. But we should, yeah, we already picked up everything. I highly doubt we're gonna fill this crate. Yeah. Alright, that's the entire charcoal room. We have 9 or 10 different chests that we don't need now. A bunch of crates to go along with it. So we have charcoal. We have the blacksmith looking nice and pretty. We have steel being created. I don't think we're gonna spend enough time to get the steel armor since this is only 20% complete. That should have been something I did off screen, I think. So let's take a look at oh wait, I can look at that way. The coke oven. A coke oven is a multi-block structure made out of fire clay bricks or any type of refractory bricks, awesome, and an iron hatched door. The oven is essentially a 3x3x3 cube of refractory bricks with the center empty and one of the 4 cardinal directions from the center also empty. I'm guessing that's where the door goes. In the center you place the charcoal layers. In the adjacent empty space, an iron hatch door. Ignite the coal with a torch. Close the door. In 12 hours, it will be converted into coke. Coke burns at very high temperatures, though not for as long as raw coal. Coke is to coal, what charcoal is to wood. Okay, so we have this 2 blocks away. I'm gonna chop down these 2 birch trees, and then we're gonna place the next building right here. Alright, let's go get our refractory bricks from inside here. So I'm pretty sure they're still over here. They are. That's fire clay brick. Oh, our meteoric iron is ready. And it looks like we get the ingot without having to do anything with it. Is it just meteoric iron? It looks like it is. I mean, going off of it, it looks like I'm completely done there. Okay. I do still have a ton more. I can make 4 more. You're supposed to be there. That's right, this goes to 8. And then I'm out of place. Get all of this again. Pretty sure we're not going to go through this entire stack. Yeah, it looks like we're only using 12. Oh, I didn't fill that all the way in. This is why I'm trying to save as much black coal as I can because of down there. Oh, that, okay. I wonder if this will warm me up. It does, surprisingly. Alright, what else was I doing in here? I was getting the refractory bricks. We'll grab a little bit of mortar. We'll put the meteoric iron back in here. And then I should probably go from this side. Now, it did say an iron hatch door. That looks like the iron hatch door. So that is the same thing as this, which is a total of 4 ingots to make. There is an Alolan Raticate in chat. I'm gonna see if I have that. I have regular Raticate, so does Gino. We both do not have this version. And I am also going to take a quick restroom break, and I will be right back. And we're back. So, now that we can use this, let's go outside through there. And turn on the music. This time we're not going to forget it. And it said... 3x3 cube of refractory bricks, which makes me think that it's a 5 block by 5 block wide building, 5 blocks tall, so that there is a 3 block cube of empty space in it. Either that, or it really is just 1 block. So let's make a couple stacks of bricks. I'll start with 32. We're gonna do this first. This is what it seems like they're saying it is. And then this would be the iron hatch door. And inside that would be the charcoal. I'm gonna do the door first. So we need 4 total ingots to make that door. I can stop getting stuck. I need 1 piece of coal. I'm gonna need this and this. I'm gonna stand next to this so I can hopefully warm up enough. I think I am gonna make that tool for making the windows a little bit wider. Alright, the iron hatch door needs 4 ingots. Yes, it does. I am gonna waste a whole piece of coal for us to stay warmer longer. This is almost ready, by the way. And now it is. Okay, on here should be iron hatch door. And that next ingot should be done by now. What I'm going to be making is another QP chisel tool from the mod. Oh, and also, better luck next time, Gino. I just noticed that I caught the Pokemon, you did not. Alright, that's done. Grab this. We need to make something that is called a wedge. Iron wedge chisel head? Is that what I'm thinking of? I think that's from a different mod. And it might be the planer. That is a wedge. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna figure it out.
Here's how to use the chisel door tool from QP Chisel Tools. So what this chisel door tool allows you to do is you can make a little custom door like this, which you can open and close.
That's not what I was looking for. Okay, I can't hear it over the music, so you guys are going to hear this along with me.
And I think you'll find it very useful for getting chiseling projects going. So first you gotta just change your block into a chisel block with your chisel. And then with the hand
Okay, hand planer.
left clicking will cut away
Hand planer is what I want.
an entire 1 voxel deep plane. And then right clicking
Right-clicking should add the entire face of the block. Okay, so if I take a look at this and I right-click, it only did the glass. Okay, I want to get rid of that, and I want to find what allows me to do all of it at once. Whoa! That's not what I wanted. That's also not what I want. That still only adds just the wood. I'm also trying to figure out what is half a block. I don't know if that counts as a full half. I do want to get this out of here, though. I'm surprised that doesn't get snow. Okay, so that is a total of 4 voxels. And I think that there's a total of 4 more on each side. That can't be right. So I'm gonna grab a chisel. That's not what I wanted to do. First one will be on that, and this as well. Okay, so this is for this setting that we're on. That's only 2 blocks. In order for it to be half of the entire block, I need to go out another 2 in that direction. And then we have to do the same on the inside. And that should count as half a block, meaning that it is a wall. This over here, in order for it to be waterlogged, is less than half a block. So now I need another tool holder in here. Which I think I have extras in here, right? No, I do not. Alright, let's go get a tool holder, because I'm going to need to put this, thing in there. Where did I put them? Right here. So also put the birch in here, the sticks in here. And then the iron hatch door, where it needs to go. Which would be right here. And then this gets charcoal? Not like that. I think this is a charcoal or coke oven. The oven is essentially a 3-block cube of refractory bricks with a center empty, and one of the 4 directions from the center also empty. In the center you place coal layers, and the adjacent empty space an iron hatch door. Ignite the coal. And close the door? Oh yeah, it does work that way. Let me look at... That is not at all what I wanted to do. And one of my earbuds just died. Okay, so according to multiple thumbnails on YouTube videos, it is made the way that I have made it. So we can only make one block at a time. So that is completed. I might want that staircase here instead. Which I don't think is in the center of these. That's 5, that's 5. Yeah, we have an even number in the middle. So that torch is somewhere off to one side or the other. Alright, let's get this tool rack up here. Since I can, I'm just gonna place it there. Then that would be a hammer, chisel, we'll put the pantograph over here now. The wedge can go here. And I think what we're gonna do is copy this to every window. We need the wrench. I guess the wrench can come over here now that we have the extra tool rack. Are we getting any other maple syrup here? We might be. Alright. Copy that. Paste. Rotate. Paste. Rotate. Oh, that was already correct. And this now? Should be able to get everyone now. I rotated that bottom thing again. There we go. And behind the copper, if I can grab it. I don't think I can. I can this way. And now the last thing. Or the second to last thing. I still have to do the center of each window. That should make us not freeze. standing in the middle of the room where there's not anything for me to get heated by. I am still getting cold. So I'm not too sure how to fix that. But anyway, we are at the 2-hour mark. And I think this is a perfect time to take our first break. On the other hand, or on top of that, I am going to be taking off the cone off of our male kitten who just got neutered. And I'm going to be attempting to put it on his mother if it fits. If it does not, she's going to keep the cone that's currently on her. So it's going to take me a little bit to get that all together. I'm also going to take a couple minutes to have a little bit of a snack so I can eat. And then we will be back soon. Don't know how long it's going to take. I'm going to guess close to a half hour. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Sundays from 10 a.m. EST to 2 p.m. EST.